Lou woke me up at 6:30, actually 6:20, I think, this morning to do this video. So we're going to do a quiet walk up the immediate land of the villa to show you what we're going to do with the terraces and the space that we've got without the cicadas being really loud in the background. So early morning filming, and yeah, we're going to show the land another time for the rest of the farm, but today is the terraces. Terrace number 1 with a beautiful view of the sun this morning, and a not so beautiful view of a car, which is minging. I don't like it at all, but it was here when we got here, and it's full of stuff that needs to be cleared. This is basically a blue job. So remember that we have blue jobs, we have pink jobs are the things I want to do, and blue jobs is everything I don't want to do. This is a blue job. We also have a temescal over here. So for those of you who don't know what a temescal is, that's okay, because neither did I, because when they told me we had one, I told them that I didn't drink alcohol. Apparently that's got nothing to do with it. It's a sweat lodge. So yeah, we have a sweat lodge, and the chances of me going in that are like 0, because I get claustrophobic in small spaces. And apparently it's really good for your mind, and it helps you, you know, figure things out and de-stresses you, although that's my idea of stress in a very small space. And then we've got this beautiful fire pit here as well. And also we have this stunning love heart shaped rock at the entrance of the temescal. And apparently this land has been blessed, and there's been lots of amazing things happening on it, none of which was I there for, so I don't know if that's true, but it does seem pretty nice, and we will use it in some way, and we will get that car out of terrace number 1. Terrace number 2, this one's going to be for solar panels. So as you can see, it's been totally cleared. It probably needs a little bit more clearing, but the idea is that this is going to attract the most sun for the whole day. So we'll fill this whole space with solar powered panels, so we can basically create electricity and survive even if there's an apocalypse, and get the house going off grid as much as possible. And yeah, just quite a nice clean space, so we might as well make good sustainable use of it. So this is terrace number 3, and it currently has, as you can see, a kind of messy yoga deck. It's got all the tree bits, and it's very loud, which isn't good for a yoga deck if you want to do any sound sessions on it. So the idea for this space is that we scrap this yoga deck, and you can see there's an entire kind of half moon wall here. And what we're going to do is take this down and build it further out, so it goes all the way back to the tree, and then rebuild a much bigger yoga deck. And the reason being is because we want to film quite a lot of our sound artists privately in our own space, and be able to invite some of our kind of friends and family and founder members to kind of a free sound healing event as we do the filming for the TV platform. So to have a space that can comfortably seat 100 people or like 50 yoga mats, and have a beautiful outdoor sound event with a global artist, I think will be great content. So the bigger the space, the better, and we'll make it as quiet as we can. And as you can see, the view for a yoga deck is pretty epic. It's just stunning. This is terrace number 2, 3, 5, I think. I forgot what terrace we're on. Never mind, anyway, we'll do a thing. So.
This could be in the outtakes.
Yeah.
We don't even know what terrace we're on.
How many terraces you got, Nat? Well, I started with 7, and then I went for another walk and ended up with 8, and then I took more people up and then realised I had 9, and in all honesty, we've got 10, I think. So this is going to be where we're going to have our yurts. So the idea for the yurts is that we're not going to do an Airbnb. We're not interested in hosting 1 million people from around the world that we don't know. Our actual plan is to be able to really look after the people in our network that we're going to film. So we've got lots of international artists and speakers that can come over and actually stay with us on the property, and that we can film them down on the yoga deck. We can do beautiful interviews with them, live performances, and really just host them in a great space. So over here where all the rubbish is at the moment, that's going to go, and we're there. There's going to go a really beautiful yurt, double yurt. So it'll have a really nice kind of seating area inside, and it's just for 2 people, a really nice luxury one, because you've got to do glamping, not camping these days. And then this space that I'm in now will be another yurt, but it'll be more like a dormitory. So it'll be more, there'll be bunk beds in it. So you'll probably have like between 6 and 8 beds for people to sleep. So if we've got groups coming over to film them, they can also have this space. And the idea is that we just keep it small and simple with 2 yurts. I mean, you don't really need tent city, do you? And then around the corner, we'll create a space where we'll have an outside toilet, but a really nicely done one, not kind of just sawdust in a hut. We'll make it a really nice compost toilet, but it will be very modern. And then we'll have an outside kitchen with a fridge and a cooking space and a table for people to eat, and a space for them to sit that's covered as well. So kind of all-weather kitchen space. But again, just for the people in our network to come and stay and film and, you know, do content with us, but in a really nice space with a beautiful view. It's 5 minutes from the beach. I mean, what more do you want? This is terrace number 7, and we're kind of missing terraces in between because we want to keep as much of the natural space as possible. But here goes all the way around the corner, which I'll show you. As you can see, quite a stunning place to keep natural, but to have this beautiful outside space for chilling and some lounges and little meditation spots as well. So this is the last terrace, whether that be 7, 8 or 9, I never know, or 10. But this is the last top terrace. It's not the end of the land, but it is the kind of top terrace here. So if you look out over here, you've got Benaras, which is like the few houses there in the Benaras area. And we're thinking to have here, this is where we're going to have our infrared sauna, our plunge pool, kind of the decking, and some really nice day beds, some like, you know, spaces that you can sleep out at night. So with your mosquito nets on day beds, so you can look over the whole of the land and just wake up in a really beautiful way, really. So we can have outside stargazing and just a really chilled, beautiful space. So as you can see, there's quite a lot of work for us to do, and as a team we're good at coming together and really kind of solving problems and making sure that we can get the best out of everything. So we were always going to do something with the land that was going to be interesting. It could be a long plan, but then if I get loads of people that want to come and help, if you're at home and you want to come and help, let us know, because it would be great to have all hands on deck. And just to create a beautiful family space for everybody that's joining I Am Sound, and to have a space where we can really truly chill while we create what we want to create. And it is, you know, a global TV platform essentially is what we're building, and it is something that is very dear to my heart, and the team really want to get the best out of the artists and the practitioners that we speak to. So being able to house them really well and create great content with them for our viewers at home, that's really the kind of, you know, the feeling and the vibe that we want to have, is this place they can come and they can chill and they can perform, and we can film, you know, incredible content for the platform. So I'm feeling very, very grateful, and it is a lot of land. There is a lot of blue jobs and some pink ones. But we do have, you know, an amazing network of people that want to support. So if you fancy becoming a founder member of I Am Sound, you can go onto our website and check that out, and you will be invited to when we do these things at home and in our creative space and down on the farm. That's why we've got our founder membership. So for those who want to join us and support us, you can become a founder member and come and join in the fun when you're in Ibiza. And for those of you who just want to watch us from the comfort of your own home, you can do that too. And we'll keep providing weekly content to show you how we're getting along with all our behind the scenes mishaps and funny things and random stuff. But yeah, we've got some fun things to show you also. So we'll see you next week.